Statement of Bible study. When the disciples asked Jesus Christ to teach them how to pray, as it is written in the Gospel of Luke chapter 11 verse 1, they specifically referenced how John taught his disciples, showing that this request was about learning a pattern, a discipline, and a way of approaching God. In response, Jesus gave what is commonly called, "Our Father which art in heaven," recorded in the Gospel of Matthew chapter 6 verses 9 through 13 and the Gospel of Luke chapter 11 verses 2 through 4. However, this was not given as a prayer to be repeated without understanding, but as a structured example of how to pray. This teaching begins with addressing God as our Father, establishing relationship, followed by honoring His name, submitting to His will, expressing daily dependence, seeking forgiveness, extending forgiveness to others, and asking for guidance and deliverance. Therefore, Our Father is properly understood as a model of prayer, not the fullness of Jesus' personal prayer life. In contrast, the true and complete expression of Jesus in prayer is revealed in the Gospel of John chapter 17. Here, Jesus is not teaching how to pray, but is himself praying to the Father. This prayer reveals his heart, his authority, his mission, and his intercession. According to John chapter 17 verse 1, Jesus acknowledges that his hour has come and asks to be glorified so that he may glorify the Father, showing divine unity and purpose. In John chapter 17 verse 3, he defines eternal life as knowing the only true God and Jesus Christ whom he has sent, revealing that prayer is rooted in relationship and truth. Furthermore, in John chapter 17 verses 6 through 19, Jesus prays for his disciples, asking that they be kept, sanctified, and protected in truth. Then in John chapter 17 verses 20 through 23, he extends this prayer to all future believers, asking for unity that reflects the oneness between the Father and the Son. Because of this, John chapter 17 is often understood as the true Lord's Prayer, not because it replaces the teaching in Matthew chapter 6, but because it reveals the actual prayer of the Lord himself. One is instruction, the other is revelation. Therefore, the distinction is clear. Our Father which art in heaven, is Jesus teaching believers how to pray, while John chapter 17 is Jesus showing what he himself prays. Together, they provide both the pattern and the depth of prayer, guiding believers into both practice and understanding.